Hello, this video is going to help us walk through how to use Excel to run the ANOVA test that we need for Chapter 18 in the text. And this would be an analysis of variance for two factors. And two factors is when you have a situation where not only are the columns breaking down or separating really the various treatments you can have, for example, in this case, dosages of vitamin C, in this one experiment being run, but you also have the number of hours of exposure in the sauna for this problem 18.10 from the text. So there's two different factors going on here: the amount of dosage of vitamin C and the number of hours of exposure. So what I did here was I took the table that they have from 18.10 in the text and I duplicated it on here, and I just want to show you how you can use Excel to save a lot of time and energy to actually run the actual statistical analysis without you having to do a lot of number crunching. So under data analysis, we have what we were using, the single factor ANOVA earlier in this course. This is an ANOVA two-factor with replication. That's the one we want to run, and we hit OK. What you want to do for the input range is you want to actually highlight the labels of these columns and rows as well, because it's going to recognize that 0 is the number of hours for a certain set of data and so on. And then in here where it says rows per sample, this is, you need to tell the computer how many rows is allocated to 0 hours of exposure, and then how many rows are allocated to 0.5 or half an hour of exposure, and so on. So that's what this 3 represents. The alpha, we're going to leave it at 0.05, and then the output range, remember again to select in the box here, and we're going to have it, I'm just going to have it print out around here, and I hit OK. And we have a lot of information given back. First off, we get information based on, you'll see here, a summary for, and this is basically a heading right here of 0 hours. So this portion of data right here, for the 0 hours of exposure, we have a summary right here of the data, and you can see the means going across on the totals and so on. And then we scroll down, we get the same thing for the 0.5 and also the 1 hour of exposure. And then we have totals, and down below here we have the ANOVA output. So instead of you doing the number crunching with the steps in the text, I highly recommend that you use this. And you'll see on the left here it has, there's 3 different outcomes right here. So you have the null hypothesis that the number of hours is going to be an effect on this, or the amount of vitamin C is going to have an effect on the outcome, or the interaction of both. So all 3 of those are right here. So again, I highly recommend you using Excel for this. Hope this helped. And you can see over here it gives us p-values that we can compare to the 0.05 to help us either reject or retain the null hypothesis, and then move on from there. Thank you.